Alrighty guys, welcome back. This is vlog number 2 in my 120 day challenge. So basically 4 months I have until start my own race car / drift team, but I'm also going to be starting other businesses to help support that main business that I'm trying to do. So throughout this whole entire channel, you're gonna hear me talk about auto detailing and some other business adventures that's kind of aligned within like the car industry. So I have some topics today that we're going to talk about. So the title of this video is going to be called The Important Steps Before Starting Your Auto Detailing Business, vlog number 2. So I don't know if you guys out there ever thought about starting your auto detailing business or whatever like that, but if you guys really think about it, the second biggest purchase in people's lives besides the house will be the car. So like the house will be the first biggest purchase a person purchased in their life, and then the car will be the second. And so just like how people take care of their houses, they want to take care of their car as well. So that's basically what my strategy is thinking. Like, hey, you know, there's X amount of million cars on the road. Hell, if I can just get 100 a month, you know, I can, like, you know, make a little bit of cash. So I just want to talk about the list I have right here of like different things I learned on the way of starting this business. Cause for those who don't know, I already filed my LLC. You know, I already have my business called Silhouette with an X at the end. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, you know, what steps did you take? What did you do? And stuff like that. So I'm going to break it down to you with you, basically everything that I did so far. So first thing I did was I started my LLC. You can go to any, you can do it yourself really, but I always recommend going to like a professional to do it to make sure like every aspect of your LLC is covered. Because you don't want to like start it and then like later on something happens and like you don't have the right coverage, or like you get sued. Just anything can happen, guys, so you always want to cover yourself. So I went to LegalZoom. The reasons why I went to LegalZoom because they have lawyers, registered agents, business insurance. They help with a website, open a business bank account, and they also give you a virtual address. Because for people who don't know, when you start a business, you have to have an address. You can't just be like, oh, nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have like a physical address. So a lot of companies, like mine's called Earth Class Mail, or ECM. They have virtual addresses. So they like buy one big property and then like have like different like PO boxes and stuff like that. Yeah, so you feel free to look them up and like get them if you want to. Also, a registered agent make sure your business is in check. So like if a law changes or like updates or something happen that you need to know about for the industry that you're in, your registered agent will handle that for you and then contact you and let you know. Also, another big plus is the lawyers that's come with LegalZoom. I think you get like a free hour. I think they charge it after that, but free consultations for an hour. So you can ask them any questions, stuff like that. They help you with, well, I already said, to open up bank accounts, registered assistant, business insurance, because you want to be covered. So yeah, then the next step what I learned is a lot of times when you try to go to like a warehouse to rent out, if you just have cash, like cash is like cool, like cash is king, don't get it wrong. But credit makes people trust you. If people don't trust you, they do not want to do any business with you whatsoever. So I always recommend establishing your credit. Establishing your credit is so important because it opens all those doors, because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, this guy has cash right here, but we don't know if he can, like, what if he runs out of cash? What else can he do? But if your credit, they'll be like, okay, I see he has a history of paying all his bills on time. You know, it's kind of like you go on with a guy that you know versus a guy you don't know, because you know him based off the, you know, the credit report. So yeah, so always work on your credit. I always recommend going to like a credit union, getting a credit card with them, doing secure credit card with Capital One. I will go more into detail about this in like probably like another vlog or whatever like that. But so that's one step I'm on right now that I'm really like focusing on, is working on my credit. So like I'm paying my student loans. I have a secure credit card and I have a regular credit card that I'm using, to help build credit. Then you have trade lines or all these other things. I wouldn't recommend trade lines because they can see like, oh, you just paid somebody to be on their credit card. It's not a real like credit thing. So I would recommend staying with that, but I do recommend having revolving lines of credit. So like I know some jewelry places do it, Sears do it. So yeah, I think it's called like Primera, something like that. I don't know what it's called, but it's like basically it's a revolving lines of credit on your credit report. Because when you go to rent out a warehouse or a space or a house, whatever you're trying to rent out, they're gonna pull up your credit. So they want to know, like, can I trust this guy to pay this bill for X amount of months? Because you have to sign a contract when you lease out a place. So I'm gonna be here for so long, and you do not want to have an eviction on your credit because it will mess up your whole entire business. Next, I want to talk about pricing and marketing. Pricing, the reason why you want to figure out pricing is because, okay, look, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, you want to figure out the market. First, you'll figure out the market rate, what everybody around you is charging. And then you kind of want to like undercut it, not by a lot, but like just right undercut it so you can like take their business. So always figure out what the market is, how much people are willing to pay, what are your competitors paying, how much they're paying for their supplies, how much they're paying for customer acquisitions, all this stuff. That way you can like better know, like, okay, I need to make X amount of dollars to get X amount of return, and stuff like that. Marketing, I always recommend building up your social media platforms. What I'm doing right now. So your YouTube, your Twitch, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever you guys are on, you need to build it up like your life is dependent on it, because your business is dependent on it, because that will get people to know you, know your face, know your brand, and want to do business with you, So yes. And then also you can like run ads too. I'm in another video I'm gonna talk about ads. Probably in a different vlog, probably like vlog number 4, because I'm trying to run like ads a little bit, and I'm kind of like understanding it. We have some good feedback on ads and like reviews and stuff like that as well. Next it is, let me tell you before I switch, I'm gonna tell you the formula of figuring out pricing. So your selling price equals the cost price, how much it costs to make it, plus your profit margin. So you gotta figure out your profit margin and how much it costs to make it, and that will tell you how much you need to sell it for. In another video, I will tell you, I'll not tell you, but I'll give you like the formula to figure out how much your cost price is, like your landed, your shipping, all the other stuff. Once I figure it out, because part of my detailing business, I kind of do want to like sell like custom made shampoos, degreasers and stuff like that, just like get brand awareness under my business umbrella. Yeah, and then profit margin, how much you want to keep your business growing. Like, you don't want to overcharge your customers, but you don't want to undercharge your customers too, because then you will be doing yourself a disservice. And then last but not least, this is one thing I'm also struggling on when starting this right now, is locations to open up a business at, because zoning is a big thing where I'm at. For those who don't know, I'm in Dallas. So like, if you buy or if you get a building and it's connected to other buildings, that's like, it applies to different zoning laws than just a single building by itself. So if you get a single building by itself, it's more money, but you have more like easier like zoning laws, so where like you can like hold more cars and like stuff like that. Also, it's more, since getting a single building is more expensive. I'll probably get one that's like a warehouse, attached to like other warehouses and stuff like that. But it's issues with that as well, because they only let so many cars that can be on the premise. because you know you have other tenants there as well, so you gotta make sure you're respectful to those tenants. So, bruh, so you gotta figure out that, and then also for if you have a detailing business, you can go to like the local like town hall, figure out their zoning laws, and like, hey, you know, I have a detailing business. How many cars can I have outside? And they'll tell you. You have to fill out the paperwork and stuff like that. I don't want to say this right now, but like down the line when you guys get into like I probably might do like flipping cars or who knows. But I was looking into that. When you flipping cars, you have to have like an auto detailer license in the state of Texas to sell cars. I think if you sell more than 3 cars a year. So when you get a business or when you find a space, the space has to be able to hold 5 cars at the same time. So you have to get a big enough space. Then you have to figure out a place that'll let you rent cars. I mean, not rent cars, but like rent to them, and you have cars inside that you can like wash your cars off and stuff like that as well too. So that's pretty much it. You just want to make sure your credit's good. You got money in the account, like you know your pricing, you know how much you need to pay for everything, marketing, how to set up your LLC, and just getting your brand awareness out there. There's still some things I'm still trying to figure out. You know, this is only like vlog 2, so I'm still trying to like learn everything. So the second I learn something, I will tell you guys what it is. So I think one of my next videos I might do how to run ads or whatever like that. And yeah, I can't really think of anything else. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for coming to the video. And if you guys have any like topics or ideas, please let me know. My Instagram is press._1. So you can DM me topics on Instagram, or you can come to my Twitch, which is press214, is PRESS214. You know, pop in my stream, say, hey yo, I learned this about da-da-da, or like you can't do this, da-da-da. Or you just want to see me gaming or racing in real life, just go to that stream. So thank you guys for coming to my video, and till next time, peace.